Good morning everyone. Now let's see what we can create today. I want to do like a little cluster of things. I like making these and they look good on projects. So again, I'm using the strong thread, long needles. These are on order, they'll be in shortly. And I have to tell you, I only order 12 packs at a time because I don't like to be left with anything. So you have to grab them while you can. And I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make my little cluster myself. So I've got some of the 25mm pale pink. This is gorgeous satin and top quality, as you can see. I've also got the pink trim here, which is on sale at the moment. All this is in the shop. And then I've got the wider oops, how'd you get into this blooming thing? Satin ribbon. This is a 38mm one. So 25mm, 38mm, and then we've got this trim, which is just, it's gorgeous and it just looks lovely in a flower. So I'm going to be making the main flower for the patch. I'm going to call it a patch. Let me just sort this out because it's going everywhere. And we're going to do a little cluster. Now, I get a lot of messages from people. Fiona, how do you decide what to do and what to put in a cluster? Well, a little cluster, you can have everything in it, whatever you want. So we're going to do that. So I'm just going to make the flower to start with. I'm going to make our favourite flower, of course, which is the one we did yesterday, because it's really nice to have that as a main flower. So I haven't, 45 centimetres is roughly what you need. But I'm just going to do this one on the roll, or off the roll, should I say. I mean, when you get used to using these, you can make them with your eyes shut. Now we need 5 petals. I'm also going to use the pink organza one as well to make a flower for the patch. And we're going to need some felt. 4, 5, 6. That's our second petal. Now these patches you can make and you can add them to a page, you know, for a central bit. You don't always need to put a picture anywhere. You can make these up. They are gorgeous. In fact, just for if you're making a handbag, a fabric handbag, you can put these in the middle and they just look stunning, these patches. And I'm always trying to share things with you that is pretty, elegant and durable. So again, that's 1, 2, 3. This is what am I doing? Why have I only got a small petal? Just let me run that back, because I've made a cock up there somewhere. I don't know how. I'm too busy talking and not concentrating on what I'm doing. I don't know how I did that, but hey ho, never mind, all can be fixed. There we go, just redo it. We'll just see where yes, I went across there. I didn't go far enough, did I? You silly woman. Oh, I don't know, I'm losing it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Our last petal when we turn over. like that, and then we do 6 more stitches. We cut that, seal it off, stitch down that end, and then what we do is we join these two ends together. So you go back to the beginning, make sure it's not twisted, open that up, and thank you to everybody who's written some gorgeous, not gorgeous, they've written some really nice comments in regards to the flowers. There was a lady, she wrote and she said, I wasn't able to make flowers until I started watching your videos, and she said she'd watched so many others and still couldn't work out how they were done, but you do it step by step, and therefore she was able to make flowers. She'd, you know, hers didn't even look like beginners, she said, because they were so well put together by the explanation I would give, and she was very grateful and said, you know, obviously thank you so much for all that you do. And if you're watching now, as you can see, I don't always get it right. We don't. Oh, come on. See, they don't always want to work these blooming things. And you know what? We don't fuss. I've already done that and done that. So we can just cut that off. So we're just going to spread these out, just so they're even-ish. And that helps to flatten the flower. There's quite a good gather on that one. Okay, so we'll leave that as is. Let's try again. I'm going to make the smaller ribbon. Now, let me just get this organised. I don't like it when I put them on the bars, you know what Raymond made me, on the rack. And sometimes people forget to put that back on, because it keeps them nice and neat when they're like that. So, again, we're going to start and do this one, and we've got another, maybe only 4 flowers this time, 4 petals. We'll see. That's our first one. We'll cross over. Do another one. Cross over. Oh, I've pricked myself out. Look, blood. I don't want to get it on the flower. It won't be the first time. Don't go there, mate. I'll have to put some red dots around it and make it a spotty one. Got to remember these needles are quite sharp, you see. So this is our 4th petal I'm making. And I think what we'll do is, I don't think we need 5. 4's enough. So our last one. Like that. Seal that off. Just make sure it's all the same way. Go back to the beginning. You just pull that apart like that. pull them two together. Make sure this is all the same way, like that. See? And then you just pull that tight and join the two pieces together. And that'll do. That'll be fine. Like that. And then what we're going to do is just to pin that down, a little bit of sellotape on it. And that goes back in the shop. Right. Add those two together. Like that. They make a pretty flower, don't they? Like that. Now, I just need a piece of felt because it's a patch I'm making. So I'm going to cut the patch. Don't want it any more than that, I don't think, that wide. And I think we're going to do one of that shape. See, like that, so we don't waste any of those. Just going to do my needle. Now, I want it shades of pink. So I'm going to put this on first. Let me just make sure this is stuck. I'm going to do it a little bit more like that as well, just to make sure it's held down firm. I'm going to put this in this corner here, like that. I'm going to use a nice big pearl like I did the other day. I can find one. Right, I've got the felt there. Now we only buy top quality felt. We never ever buy rubbish. I nearly said crap then, and I should have done because I have to speak my mind. I only sell the best. So this is in the shop. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll make sure that it's added in because we do have lots of felts. And I'm just going to cut this in half. That was a 12 by 12, so I've cut a piece off 2 inches wide. I'm just going to bend this again. And I'm going to do this shape leaf, I think. Right, hang on. We're going to go like that and like that. I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm just going to pull a couple of little niches in there. It just makes a difference. See, like that. And then what you do is clear your mess. Always try and keep your table relatively spacious. I don't always, but it is sound advice. I take my needle and we're just going to stitch along the bottom of that, like that. And then back through again, cut that, that's fine. We should be able to add a petal just here. Sorry, I'm going to do it here. A leaf just there. Just going to do that. Don't worry about this because we're going to put some more flowers. This is a patch. So I'm just going to do that again. Do it this way. No, I'm going to do it that way so it's a little bit smaller this time. what am I doing? No, that's it. I'm just going to do this. Ugh. These don't have to be perfect at all. Right, and then we again. These are great on there, you know, if you're making your own handbag and that, they're really, really pretty on them. And you can make them autumn style, colour. You can do them shabby chic, you can do them vintage, whatever you want to do, make a patch. Go with the colours you've got or that you want and just enjoy. It's about playing. And there's nothing more fun than playing about and designing something for you. See, that's a little bit shorter, which is great. I'm going to put a bit of glue front and back, and then that one is going to sit in there like that. See, already. I might put another one here, not sure. So I've got 2 pieces ready. Now we're just going to do the organza one. I've got some cream organza and I've got the pink, which is again 38mm for that one and 25mm for this one. So again, we just seal it off, do the same style flower, although you don't have to do the same. You know what, I don't think we will. Right, we're going to do a different one. So you sew up the side and then you're going to go in over the ribbon, in over the ribbon about an inch, every inch. So you're going wrapping the ribbon around your needle. Every inch. And let's just see, we want a nice gathered flower. So make sure this is all facing the same way. Like that. And we pull that tight and you get a little ruffle like that. But I'm going to continue because I want, that's only like half a ruffle, because I want a fuller ruffle than that. So again, over an inch, bring your needle to the front, go through to the back, bring your needle through to the front and over, and just do that. Hope you're seeing that. So the needle's gone through the ribbon, about an inch, measure it with your thumb, and over, like that. And you get the most gorgeous carnation flower. And you can keep going until you're happy. Now that's going to be enough for me. So I'm just going to cut it, singe that, make sure it's done. Oops. Pull all of that through. Oh, I pulled my thread through now. Wait a minute. Make sure that's all tucked in there, so it's all the same way. You can pull that through. Thread my needle again. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've done that. So if I was to pull that out, that's what it would be like. But we've gone up the edge and gone over. So you need to make sure that is all the same way. So I'm just going to pull that in like that. And then go back to sewing this up the side like that. And then you need to pull it together, but you need to go back to the beginning. So find your little knot, where you started. Make sure that's pulled out, and then just pick that stitch up there, right next to where you started, and pull that in tight, and then just give it a couple of stitches here, there and everywhere. And I'm just going to do a little loop and stitch that off, and there you've got a different flower. Let me just move these out of the way. I've got some cream as well. Take the bottom of it and you can glue that straight on, and I'm going to put this one here, just there, like that. Bit different, isn't it? So again, just thread my needle, sorry, not my needle, my thread. Sorry, just making sure that's stuck down. So now what do I need to do? Well, I want to put some other bits and pieces on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another leaf on this side, and then that's going to help me visualize what I've got. So we're going to do some nicks again. And you don't need to have them too deep. Let's just clear away the mess. Again, I'm just going to stitch along the edge. Remember, pull it once, go back through it all again, and once more. It's going to be glued in, so it doesn't matter, you're going to be fine. And I'm just going to attach this. I think, let me just see, I'm going to have it like that. I think we're just going to do this for now. If I want to put another one in, I can. Now, let's see. I've got some loose flowers here that I want to mix and match. Let me just get rid of my little box at the side of me. I'm going to use some of this trim as well. So, let's just plan this a little bit. Well, I don't like planning, as you know. I'm going to do 2 or 3 things. I don't want to do loads. I think we'll just do that and we can... Yeah, okay, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach some of these along this edge, just there, and do another one. I think I'll do one a little bit smaller. I'm just going to do one here, like that. That's fine. I'm going to do a couple of here. Actually, I'm going to do it there, in there, if I can. That's it. Love this stuff. Really, you know, looks good on a project. I'm going to lift this one and put another one in there as well. Oh yeah, see, you can see it coming together. So I'm also going to put this one, let's just see, we're going to put some here. Like that. I'm going to do another one. Let me just get some more. Now don't forget we've got that crown to make, which I'm looking forward to doing, the mermaid's crown. And I am doing it because people have got young uns that they want to do those with. Right, okay. Now we need another decent sized flower here, so I'm going to put this one on. And again, it's about 45 centimetres. And let me just take that off and start again. I'll try and do a different one this time. I've got glue all over my fingers now. But you see how easy and quick these are to put together? They are very quick and easy. Right, let's have a look at this. Wait a minute. Okay. What I'm going to do is fold that in. And then we just stitch along that there. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to fold that in there. And still go along the bottom. Like that. See, that's one petal. And then I'm going to bring that back down. Oops. Just open that back up. Bring that back down. Like that. Which pulls that in. That's one petal. Okay, and then I'm going to fold that over. And we're going to do that again. You start on that edge. I don't think you've seen me do this one. Pull that down. Pull that one down. Across the edge. Like that. And you've got two petals. See how you've got that? One's slightly bigger than the other. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then what you do is open that back up. And go back down. So you can pull all of that in, like that. And then what you do is, again, you have to fold that over. And you come back up this side. And you stitch in. Like you did. You're repeating the first petal all the time. Fold that over. They don't have to meet in the middle or anything like that, as long as you've got the basic. Like that. And then what you do is you chop that, but leave enough for you to go back down. So I'm just going to seal that bit off. Okay. And you're bringing that back into the middle. And when you pull it, you've made a 3-petal flower like that. Obviously they're not all turned, that you can turn them the right way, but if you want to, like that. So then just bring all them 3 together and then stitch them off. And you need 2 lots of that. So what I'm going to do now is put this here. Okay, and just stick it there like that and open it up. And we're going to repeat that process. The idea is you've made another flower. A different, oops, I don't want that to happen. That's it. So you're just stitching the whole things together. And you do a little loop. And then what you do is you glue the middle of that one. Put another glue stick in. And then you choose which way you want this one to be, and you pop that in the middle. Like that. And then I've got one of these. See, one of those. Just keep that pressed down. And I've got that one. I've shown you how to make those. You have to go and look at the videos, folks. And you pop that in the middle. Hold that down. So it soaks through all the layers, because that is only organza. Just hold it in place. Now, like I say, at the side of me, I've got all different flowers. I've got one of the dried flowers that I've took from something else. I never waste them because, you know, I'm going to use them all the time. So if I take something apart once, if I don't sell it or want it, I never waste. Sorry, I need to get this glue gun working. So what I'm going to do with this one is pop this here. You want to break up the colours. See how that's looking already? And I've got that one, which we've got in the shop in a dark pink as well. The vintage ones. I'm going to sit that one just there. It's coming along, isn't it? It's going to be a nice patch. Now, I do have some of these pink roses, foam ones, which I like to use. Why not? So what I'm going to do is sit one of those next to that. It's facing outwards slightly. And then we've got one here, which I think I'm actually going to put there, like that. See how you build on it and it's coming along. We need another main flower here. So let's have a look, see what we have. Now, you see, I've got the blue one. Again, it's just doing the same way I do the petals, where you flip them over. And this one is that one. But you do them on tweezers. So you fold your fabric over, right? And then you get your tweezers and roll it, glue it or stitch it, and you end up with these. And I'm going to use the blue one because I like this kind of flower patch. I like to be lots of different colours in them. Oh, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And the thing is, you couldn't buy that in the shop, you know, for the price you can make them ever. Now, here's another one that I've made at some point. And it's just put some, we sell the beaded, these, stamen, into the ribbon. But it's one that you lay. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to lay it under here to bring this section out, like that. Getting to like this. Oh, here's another leaf, because you don't have to have all the same. So I'm just going to burnish that one off. Glue that. And we're going to fill this section out here. Right, so I found this blue one as well, which is the same as the white one, only blue tone, two-tone blue tone. And I'm going to pop that. Let me just see, do I want it? Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually pop it in there. Let's turn it around so we can actually see the blue. Right, oh God, that's coming on really nice, isn't it? Now we need something in here. So obviously something that will lay. Now I've got these. They were just cut off things I've made. And I don't want to waste. Never, as you know. So I'm just going to sit something like that in there. And then we're going to start filling out with some of these. So on top of that, I'm just going to put those there. That fills that gap out, and work around the edge. And where you see something that's quite a lot of, you can fill it in. But you don't want to hide what you're actually doing. You know what I mean? Right, we can put that there. And then it needs a flower. Well, here's another one that I made. And that was just a little bit of seam binding and stitched along the row at the end, one side of it, and gathered up. And it just makes it look like half a flower. So we're going to do that. I'm going to poke that in there. I'm going to move it over actually like that. Now we still need something here. So let's have a look. Yeah, I've got one of those rolled roses. And they're easy to make as well. And that's going to fit perfectly in there. Oh, yes. Look at that. So we've got a little bit of greenery here. We've got some there. We need something here. Well, here's another leaf. See? So there's no point in wasting what I have. I've got my little flower box that I put leaves and flowers in at the side of me. All the things I have. I mean, these need to go in there as well. I'm going to leave a couple of those out that I can use. And you just use them up. See, because sometimes I will just sit and play and then put everything in a bag, in my box. And that way, I can just use them when I'm ready. Now, this is the thing. See, that's just bent over, it's just flopped like that. Well, I don't want it to do that. So what I'm going to do is attach some glue there, attach some glue there, and then we pull that open and we just stick it in, and that will strengthen that up. Let's see. Could do with something sticking here. Well, first of all, I'm going to add another flower. Because I can. There's nothing I'm putting on here that you won't be able to see everything with. Now I've got another little rose here. And I've probably stripped it from something originally. Well, what an array of flowers we've got here. We do need something here. Now, I've got these. And I love using these in my work. So I'm going to put that in there like that. Press that down. Pull it out a little bit. Yeah. Look at all that. Again, we're going to do the same here. Yeah. And just to make sure it all sticks down, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less. We fasten all that up and it'll all... Look at that patch. I need something here, so I'm going to put a couple more of these in. Just to help extend this out. This doesn't look as lonely, if you know what I mean. I'm going to take another one of these flowers, a paler one. Swing that around. And we're going to pop that just there. Yeah. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm going to put another one of these here. Just in here, like that. It's nice just to see oddments. I'm not quite happy with this bit here, and we need something here. So apart from being a little bit of green, a greenery, just to fill that section out there, I'm going to add another one of these as well. Oh, glue! Okay. Okay, we're just going to pop that in there as well, like that. And that just fills that section out. Oops. And there you go. I think that has turned out to be a great patch. And that could do as the front cover of a book, anywhere you want to put it. I like it like that. So I hope that's helpful. And, you know, just play. Play. Oh, look, I've got that one as well. Oh, God. That would have been a nice colour. I'm going to attach that, actually. I do like that. So, we're going to attach that. Now, I'm going to have to put it on. Oops, that's got it wrong way, isn't it? It's that way, you fool, Fiona. Do it like that. I'm going to use this bit of green just to make a piece that it can hold on to. Like that. See? And that way it'll be included. I just love that colour. Let me see which way I like. I still like it that way. Yeah, and I like that. These can grow. You can do a massive one. You know, if you did it and did either a circle or a square, or you can build on them until you've got your oval and then do a plaque. Fantastic. Make it that you make all your flowers, as many as you can, your favourite flowers, and then you can do like a big plaque. But that's now going in the shop. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon, and I'll be back shortly with something else. Bye bye for now.